Hello, my name is Stephanie Esquivel, and I am a victim advocate with a master's level in social work. I work with victims of domestic violence and also victims in human trafficking. So my background is actually in education. I was a preschool teacher and a kindergarten teacher before I came into social work. I graduated this past November, so I'm a new graduate. My internships included being at the public defender's office, which I worked with individuals in and out of custody that had a mental health diagnosis. I was a part of the diversion program, the mental health diversion program, as well as mental health court. It's a collaborative courts where I was able to connect with community providers. And we would all, I would guess, say a team, and we would see how the best we can support our clients. Afterwards, I went to Family Justice Center, where I interned and worked with victims of domestic violence, human trafficking, sexual assault, child abuse, and elder abuse. So I did a lot of case management and connected our victims to community providers as well. But also a lot of that crisis management provided them with information on domestic violence, the cycle of abuse. I was very fortunate to have both of those opportunities because it led me here to the district attorney's office, where I was able to utilize my past knowledge that I have already gained from those experiences and be able to use them here at the DA's office to best support our victims. So my day-to-day is still a little bit similar to Alanie's, except that I do intakes, help with arraignments in the morning, which that process includes speaking with the victims, letting them know what is going to happen that day during arraignment, and then talk about the court process. Afterwards, I ask them questions if they understand the process. And then we go into safety planning. So I do the victim contact form, which kind of lets them have a voice within the system of the justice system. Also lets me kind of see where their safety level is at. If they do need restraining orders, I also talk to them about that process because that is for an impact for the safety concern, and help them with resources and kind of meet our victims where they're at that moment. What resources do they need to best support them? Do they need counseling? If so, I do connect them to community providers, and pretty much be that liaison between the court system and them, and making sure they feel safe, they understand the process, so it's not so much confusing. And I make sure that they know what their voices are, what their role is in the situation, and if they have any questions, I help them. The other thing that I do is I do help out a lot in going to court, going to different hearings with them, letting them know that they're not alone. Because I feel like a lot of the times when our victims are in this process, it is easy to feel alone and that no one understands them. And so I try to be able to, in a way, understand their experiences and let them know that these feelings are normal to have, and support them in that way and be there with them in court. So, and explain to them like what's going on. And then I also, right, in the DV cases, there is a large increase. Unfortunately, there are many different factors, especially with COVID and a lot of the, I guess, a lot of the couples staying home, and it's a lot of different stressors, right? They all come with children, they all come with jobs and outside stressors that may exacerbate these experiences with domestic violence. So we've seen a lot of increase in that, and it's been getting, I would say a lot of our cases are getting worse and worse, unfortunately. So we've seen a lot of that as well.